Hello everyone, Chive here, and I'm going to be doing my next how to origami art. I might be doing this out of order to the napkin intro that I did, because I can't remember the order, and I've lost my instructions for the moment for two of my pieces, and I'll find them when I can be bothered to. Whereas at the minute, the one that I'm going to be showing you, the Lotus flower, I can do off by heart. Even though I've only made it twice now, I do the second time off by heart, but it's fairly simple enough to realise that you can. So for those, in case you don't remember the Lotus flower, this is the Lotus flower, and it's the one with the two sections that I was talking about, which are made practically similar. I'll show you the two different sections. There's one and there's the other. So one's made smaller to fit inside. Generally, the Lotus flower napkin fold is used to put like a bread roll inside, and then that's sat on the plate for a starter. So yeah, that's a nice idea, and I'm sure you can put other things inside them. Again, the materials that I use are some cheap napkins, just from Sainsbury's. These cost me like less than 50p. So yeah, I got 100, so it's a bit flimsy. This particular origami piece is, I've been told that you can use it in terms of you can make it using paper. But one of the bits, and I'll show you, I'll try and remember to point it out when I make it for you. We'll show you how to make it. If you don't be very careful with paper, you can rip it and then it will look a mess. But yeah, so you need your two napkins, because it's a napkin per section, and I'll put one aside for a minute. And let me just quickly do some rearranging of my mouse and stuff, my mouse mat. I'm trying to make as much space on my table as possible. Otherwise, you can see out my window. It actually looks brighter on screen than it does out there, because it's getting really dark at the minute, because it's 9:10 at night. But yeah, to begin with, you just need to unfold your napkin, like so. And it doesn't matter which way you put it down on your table, because the way the napkins are folded, and this is going to be weird because you're now going to be looking at your table and not at me. I hope you can see this. You just need to place it down diagonally towards you. That's just my mouse and my mouse mat and stuff, don't worry about it. And to start off, we get the corner, and we're going to fold it directly into the centre. I'm going to do that on each side. It's fairly repetitive, this Lotus flower, and it's fairly simple. And the difference between the two sections to make one smaller is actually so simple. It's unimaginable that it makes it smaller, but it does. So yeah, we go all the way in over the corner, and then we're going to face it in that direction again, and we're going to fold in once again into the middle. And this particular one that I'm making at the minute is the big section, so the outside Lotus flower, and it's can be done. You can do the two sections on their own, they don't have to be together. It just looks prettier to put one inside the other. But the move made exactly the same. Well, slight variation, but the technique is the same. So you folded that in twice. I'm going to turn it over. Oh, it's flat. And then face it that way, and we're going to put the corners into the middle. And you need to push these ones down really hard with the creases. It doesn't matter if it flies up, because when we do the next step it won't, but to really push it down. Right, again, bring the corners, so it's this direction in. Try to make sure you can see it. What we're going to do is we're going to get the corner, we're going to bring it in the tiniest bit, not even a fingernail, and then we're going to pick it off the table and stick our finger underneath, and we're going to get the flap that's underneath and pull it up and push in where we got that little fold that we just did. And that is a lotus leaf petal. See that? I'll do it again so you can, plus I've got to do it 3 more times. So bring it in, I'm trying to make sure you can see it on the camera because I can't quite see the camera. Bring in the corner and hold it down, lift up the corner and get the flap that's underneath and pull that out and push in on the corner that you folded at the same time, and that makes the shape. We'll do this again on every corner. And just shape the leaves as you do it. Like such. Then what we do is there's 4 more flaps underneath, so we literally just pull them round and shape them. Pull them round and shape on all 4 sides. And there you have it. There is your big lotus leaf, lotus section, as we made previously. Now to make the inside, we take another napkin and we fold it out once more. And this process is pretty much the same. Put it into a triangle away from you, bring all the corners into the middle. The only difference, and it's the one difference, is on the big lotus leaf you bring in on this first side twice, whereas with the little lotus leaf, I say leaf, I mean section, you bring it in 3 times, which makes the size difference. This one's a little tiniest, I say tiniest, but it's a little bit more tricky because this is the second time going around, because you've got more napkin to try and keep pushed down at once. And side 3 at the second time, and side 4. Oops. And then we've got to bring it in again into the corners, into the centre, sorry, the corners into the centre. And the principle is exactly the same. And like I said in previous makes, in case you haven't seen the videos, 1 second, there we go. It's really vital to press down on your creases, particularly when you get small pieces. We turn this over because it makes it easier, and also you don't have to bring it directly into the centre. Purely because if you give yourself a bit of a gap, it makes life a little bit more easier. And we're going back into the centre on this side of the lotus leaf, lotus section, sorry, and keep pushing it down. You can see how small this one was in comparison to the other at this stage. I'll just push this down really hard. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. I'll do it this side so it doesn't flick up. Put the little corner into the middle a little bit, go underneath, pull out the flap and shape the leaf. Corner in a little bit, pull out the flap from underneath and shape. Corner in a little bit, pull out the leaf and shape. Corner in a little bit, pull out the leaf and shape. So on that stage, and then on this time you have 8 flaps to pull out. So you first pull out the first sorry. I'm sorry about that. First pull out the first 4 leaves. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. First pull out the first 4 leaves, as we did with the big one, and this rounds it a bit more and makes it more flower shaped. And if you look back under again, you still have some flaps, so we're going to pull them out as well. And it rounds it a bit further, makes it a little bit smaller, and makes it fit inside a lot nicer. So yeah, just pull them around gently so you don't rip. Oh, sorry. There we go, we have the small section of the Lotus. And all we simply do is pop it into the middle and press down a little bit and shape it how you want. And there you have it, the Lotus flower. I hope you've enjoyed this how-to. I'm going to go now before I continue coughing and hurt your earbuds. As I said, I can't remember what order I was supposed to do the paper napkins, but the other two will be uploaded at some point, preferably when I stop coughing. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this how to make the Lotus flower. It's a really simple and pretty little make that will look really nice on a plate for when dinner guests come into the room. I've yet to try it with paper, but it would be an interesting experiment. Sorry, I'm going to go now. See you all next time.